pagoda's got pretty high walls.
And since it's the only building with walls, that's where Ada must be imprisoned.
She must be very important to the thugs.
They've been waiting to perform this ceremony for 20 years. That's how important she is to them. If they manage to carry it out...
Don't worry, Tremel Nike, my friend. We'll rescue her before they turn her into an instrument of violence and death.
Dharma and I could attack the guard standing at the entrance and clear the way for you.
Janitz and I'll take care of that. I want Dharma and Tremel Nike to jump over the wall and tackle the pagoda from the rear. Once inside, we'll all look for Ada, then meet up in front of the entrance.
Isn't there anything that I can do?
And what about me?
Listen, I'm entrusting the two of you with an important and delicate task, taking care of Ada while we fight off the thugs that try to stop us.
Good. We should be able to do that.
The baby anaconda's done to a turn, and the python's about medium rare. Who wants what?
Actually, I've lost my appetite.
A real jungle delicacy.
No thanks. I think this one looks a little less aggressive.
May you sleep in the arms of Kelly.
Find Ada!
We were hoping you'd found her.
Well, it's obvious they came this way. Maybe they're in trouble.
There's no trace of her. She can't have disappeared into thin air. There must be a secret passage around here somewhere.
Don't see any sign of a trapdoor.
There's probably a chamber or cellar under there, and they're locked in there with her.
Well, all this is a little spooky to me. I can feel those killers looking at us.
Nobody's here. I wonder where they all are. It's Dharma. That means Tremel Nike's here.
Oh! Sandokan, have you found Ada yet?
Not a trace of her. Why isn't Kamamori with you?
He ran off to join Dharma and Tremel Nike.
Dharma! It's me! Dharma! I've got to find them and warn them. But how do I do that without giving myself away to the thugs?
We've already been through here. That's strange.
Red! If you ask me, we've been tricked. Let's get going before we end up in Kali's dungeons. Paco, quit trembling. I can't think. And we could be in dire straits here.
You're absolutely right. Let's head back to camp.
Tremel Nike won't abandon Ada.
And we won't either. But if we fall into the thug's trap, we won't stand a chance of rescuing her. We have to come up with a brand new plan. That's Tremel Nike. He's decided to go back to the camp as well.
Then let's get out of here the same way we came in.
We aren't being followed.
Why that alarm then?
I wonder where Kamamori and Tremel Nike are.
We're all here!
What do you mean we're all here? Where is Kamamori?
What, hasn't he been with you all this time?
The thugs must have captured him. That's what that alarm meant. It was for him, not for us.
I will not be afraid. I will not be afraid. I will not be afraid. But I'm just a boy, and I'm scared to death. I come in? You're Ada, aren't you?
Yes. I've never seen such a little man before.
I'm not a man yet. I'm still a child.
I think I saw a child once. A long, long time ago. Being a child can be a terribly frightening thing.
Yes, it's difficult not to be afraid.
But you mustn't be afraid. You're safe here with me. Would you like to play? Would you like to be my little friend? I never had anyone to play with.
That would be very nice, but I have to get back to my companions and to my brother. He's expecting you. He's Tremel Nike.
I don't know him.
Don't you remember him? You met him once, a long, long time ago, and he promised to take you away from here.
Do you really mean to say he hasn't forgotten about me?
Forgotten you? You're all he ever talks about, and we've come here to rescue you.
But I will never be able to get out of here. It's impossible. Suyadama will never let me go.
Forgive me, O favored of Kali.
Arise, Tamai, miserable wretch. You know the punishment that awaits those who use the secret passage without my leave. You have disobeyed Kali and thus incurred her displeasure. Hear now the expression of her will. Go, she awaits you at the crocodile pit, where you will worship her and praise her name one last time.
I am a faithful servant. Nothing shall prevent me from doing the will of the goddess Kali.
Careful! You mustn't leave my side now. Come on, I'll show you the secret passage that goes from under the pagoda to the garden.
Is there more than one secret entrance?
Oh, yes. And this one is forbidden. It goes from the statue of Kali to the great banyan tree in the garden. You'll see just a few more steps and we're there.
Hail, Virgin of the Pagoda! Why are you wandering around unescorted?
I was on my way to see you, Master Suyodana. I wanted to ask you why I am no longer allowed to go into the garden.
You must be protected from every possible danger, Virgin of the Pagoda. Soon you will become the reincarnation of the goddess Kali.
I yearn to breathe some fresh air, Master, and see the flowers. I'm afraid I'll fall ill if I stay cooped up down here.
I see. If it is necessary for your well-being. You may take the occasional walk in the garden.
Oh, thank you, Master.
But leave your little friend behind. What is an intruder doing under the pagoda of the great goddess Kali?
He just wandered in. Accidentally.
The Virgin of the Pagoda does not interrogate prisoners. A walk in the garden was the wish you expressed. Uni and Moto will escort you there forthwith. You, come with me, little lad. Come now. O divine, eternal, supreme Kali, through the light that you cause to shine from my eyes, I give life and death. Your sacred radiance subjugates hearts forever to your awesome power. Obey Kali's divine will and rejoice in being her slave throughout the eons. You are in my power now, little slave, so speak. Did you come to Rajmangal on your own?
No, Master, I came with my brother Tremel Nike, and my friend Sandokan, and my friend Yanis, and my friend Marianne.
You are now a thug, slave of Kali. Lead my men to your friends.
All shall be done as you have ordered, O favored of Kali.
Kali's enemies have arrived in Rajmangal. Moros, take 20 men and follow the slave boy. He will lead you to them, and you know what my orders are. Death to the infidel!
Powerful is Kali!
Powerful is Kali! Powerful is Kali!
I don't
don't see my little brother around here anywhere. He's vanished into thin air, just like Ada. Has Dharma come back yet?
No, but one thing's for sure. If she's looking for Kamamori, she'll find him.
We'd better abandon this camp. I'm afraid Kamamori may have given away its location.
My brother is no traitor.
Of course he isn't, but the thugs have ways of making anybody talk, Tremel Nike.
Oh, please, let's stay here one more night. What if he hasn't been captured? The poor boy won't know where to find us.
Well, I guess we can spend one more night here if you insist.
Can we rest up for a minute?
Very well, boy, but only for a minute.
All right, I feel better. Let's go.
Why aren't we there yet? We have been walking for hours.
I'm sorry I can't go as fast as you can. My legs aren't as long as yours.
I have the impression you've been leading us around in circles. If you have been deceiving us, my lad, a harsh and swift punishment will await you. There's the camp!
There, you see? I wasn't lying.
There's nobody here. Nobody at all.
Those infidel dogs must have left the island, fleeing from Kali's wrath.
He's obviously telling us to hide out on the boat for a while. And to think you didn't want me to teach him how to draw.
I can see the one about the boat, but what does that other drawing mean?
Quite honestly, I don't understand what it means either.
I only know that the two people I love most in the world are imprisoned in that accursed place.
Don't worry. Now that they think we've fled the island, we can make our way back to the pagoda and find the secret passage.
Our enemy's camp was deserted, Master. They must have fled in fear of Kali's punishment.
The wrath of the goddess will reach them wherever they are, and also smite any who have dared to aid them.
I've been so worried about you, little friend. How did you manage to resist Suyudana's powers?
As I thought about my friends, my eyes filled with tears, and his gaze couldn't penetrate my heart.
Are you saying your tears are what stopped him?
It was my love for my friends. If you really love Tremel Nike, Suyudana will never hurt you.
Of course I love him. Do you think he's safe, Kamamori?
He's safe, and he's coming to rescue us.
Hey, this is the entrance to the dungeon.
There's nothing here in the drawing that looks like this.
Now there must be another entrance. There's the way in. Come on, let's get this over with as soon as possible. Marianne, blow up the dynamite as soon as we're out.
I'll get it done, Sandokan, my love. Don't worry.
Just be careful and don't move from this spot until you get our signal.
Don't worry. I can take care of myself. And I have Dharma.
What if those dogs come back to rescue their little friend?
Don't worry, they know he's lost, and even if they do come back, they won't know how to get all the way here. But I don't want to think about that now. Tonight we'll see the ceremony that we have waited for 20 years.
Tonight, Master?
Kali has instructed me to stop delaying. The ceremony will take place tonight, and all must attend. I shall remove the still beating heart of the Virgin of the Pagoda and replace it with the sacred stone of Kali, in accordance with our ancient ritual.
Hey, you haven't left me anything to do. Uh-oh. A man turns quickly in these eastern climes.
Who are you that you do not know the secrets of our underground passages? Die in the name of Kali!
It's It's a good thing you understood my drawing.
How did you do that?
Brother! I've never been so happy to see you.
Yes, and we're especially glad to see you this time.
If someone will kindly pull me up, I'll happily add my congratulations.
She never stopped hoping.
Kamamori, I was hoping to see you. I'm glad you've come.
Oh, I found you at
Oh,
last.
Tremolnaik, I can't believe it.
Friends, you'll have all the time in the world to talk later on, but right now we have to get out of here and quick.
I know the secrets of the maze. Follow me, come.
We're right behind you.
Look!
Forgive us, Kali. We know it is forbidden to trespass in your divine temple without Master Suryodhana's authorization, but we meant no harm. Please spare us, Eternal One. We will leave immediately, without turning back, in accordance with your divine instructions.
Where are you going in such a hurry, Virgin of the Pagoda?
I need to speak to Master Suryodhana.
And why this numerous escort?
My little friend goes with me everywhere. The others were sent by Master Suryodhana.
Ah, I see. Very well, go ahead. Sacrilege! They're abducting a virgin! It behooves us to make haste!
The corridor of the 1,000 deaths is our last chance, but I warn you, friends, it's a dim one.
Well, as long as it's not 1,001.
They are in the corridor of the 1,000 deaths!
One will be more than enough for them.
But the Virgin of the Pagoda knows the secret of the corridor.
And she will be the only one of them to live through it.
This is a labyrinth of mirrors.
Yes, but you mustn't let yourself be taken in. It conceals a bottomless ravine. Just put your feet where I put mine.
Master, the Virgin has been defiled. She's with the infidel. She must die.
The Virgin belongs to Kali, you fool. It's not up to us to decide her fate.
Then we should deliver her to Kali's vengeance and sacrifice her on the sacred fire.
You are right. Then, if she does not burn, the goddess will reincarnate herself in her.
Not far now. The corridor is almost over. We should be out of danger here.
You are trapped, infidels. No one may escape the wrath of Kali.
It's been too long. The signal hasn't come yet, and now I'm worried. Come on, let's try the passage under the tree.
Hear me, servants of Kali. The goddess herself will punish those who defile the Virgin of the Pagoda. With her own immortal hands, she will hurl them into the sacred
All
fire.
of you, look over there! Suryodhana is deceiving you! The statue doesn't move! It's just a mechanism with wheels and pulleys!
Mighty is Kali! Great is Kali! Eternal is Kali!
Little brother, what difference does it make whether we're thrown into the fire by a goddess or by a machine?
Dharma, this is terrible. We have to do something. Come on.
Infidel!
Dharma, now!
Do aim carefully, dear!
My My
The
hero!
Virgin of the Pagoda must die!
Marianne, as soon as the thugs have backed off, run to the passage of the upper pagoda. Kamamori will lead us.
But what on earth makes you think the thugs are gonna back off, though?
I'll take care of that.
This way!
Dearest Ada, you are free at last and you're in my arms. You need never be afraid again.
Oh, I must be dreaming. Is it really you?
Yes, my sweet love, it's really me, Tremel Nike.
Talk about being the odd man out. Huh? Sorry, Paco, but it just isn't the same.